Under the vast, indifferent, starlit sky of the Mesopotamian plains, Laban lies awake, his face a canvas of restless anger and deep betrayal. A younger Jacob toils tirelessly, his youthful eagerness a stark contrast to Laban's present bitterness. Leah and Rachel, their faces shifting from innocent youth to burdened resignation, haunt Laban's tormented thoughts. The vortex of resentment and regret consumes Laban, swirling with images of Jacob bargaining, his voice firm with purpose. In the dimness of his tent, Laban writhes in the grip of a restless sleep. His face, slick with sweat, reflects the turmoil of his troubled dreams. Tormented visions plague Laban's mind, stirring him from his slumber. He struggles against the unseen forces that grip him in their embrace. The weight of his inner conflict bears down on him, leaving him breathless and disturbed. In the darkness of Laban's dream, a figure of immense power appears. The God of Abraham and the fear of Isaac manifests, radiating an otherworldly glow. The scene pulsates with divine light, an overwhelming sense of power filling the space. The figure speaks, his voice resonating with authority. Be careful that you speak to Jacob, neither good nor bad. The divine light intensifies, casting long shadows that dance and writhe. Laban remains still, his dreamscape filled with the presence of the divine. Laban awakens with a start, his body slick with sweat, the remnants of a terrifying dream clinging to him. He sits up, his eyes darting around, lost in the vast expanse of the Mesopotamian plains. Disoriented and shaken, Laban struggles to make sense of the lingering images, the weight of the divine warning heavy on his soul. The dawn casts long shadows across the plains as Laban's heart pounds with a fear he cannot shake. The vast plains stretch before him, each blade of grass a reminder of the dream's ominous message. Across the harsh Gilead landscape, Laban and his men advance toward Jacob's camp, their approach a storm on the horizon. Jacob, spotting the approaching figures, stands resolute, bracing himself for the impending confrontation. The rugged terrain mirrors the growing tension, each rock and shadow amplifying the weight of their history. Anticipation hangs heavy, the air thick with unspoken words as Jacob prepares to meet his uncle head-on. Under the scorching sun, Laban advances towards Jacob, his elaborate robes shimmering. The sunlight reflects off Laban's ornate robes, highlighting the tension etched on his face. Laban stops, his face a mask of controlled calculation, a flicker of unease in his narrowed eyes. Jacob stands firm, his posture radiating resolve, meeting Laban's intense gaze. The two men face each other, the air thick with unspoken tension and unresolved conflict. At Jacob's encampment, Laban's face is a battleground of conflicting emotions. The raw desire to explode in anger wars with the haunting echo of divine warning. His hands betray the turmoil within, clenching into fists, then releasing, a silent struggle against himself. Each muscle twitch reveals the immense effort to restrain his fury. The weight of divine command presses heavily, forcing him to swallow his rage. In this moment of intense restraint, Laban's true nature is laid bare. Under the relentless sun, Jacob's encampment simmers with tension as Jacob, etched with years of toil, confronts Laban. Jacob's voice rises, echoing across the dusty ground. He changed my wages 10 times. 10 times, I tell you. Laban stands before Jacob, his expression a battleground of defiance and shame, as Jacob continues his accusation. Jacob's voice cracks with emotion as he continues. And the deceit, the constant deceit. The silence hangs heavy, thick with unspoken accusations, as Laban remains silent. At Jacob's encampment, Leah and Rachel stand beside Jacob, their expressions a study in resolve and apprehension. Their loyalties a fortress, unyielding against the shadows of doubt and danger that loom. Their choice is made, their path intertwined with Jacob's, come what may. In their eyes, a silent vow echoes, to follow Jacob, always. Dust devils dance around Laban's feet as he confronts Jacob, his face contorted in fury. Jacob stands his ground, defiance etched on his face as he meets Laban's gaze. Rachel peers from the shadows, her expression veiled as the confrontation unfolds. "You have stolen my household gods. I know it." Laban's accusation pierces the air. Jacob retorts, "I have stolen nothing from you. Search as you please," Jacob declares, his voice unwavering. "If you find anything that belongs to you, you may take it." Rachel, feigning illness, sits atop the saddlebags, concealing her secret. Laban enters the tent, eyes narrowed with suspicion, piercing through the dim light. Rachel subtly shifts, a silent barrier against Laban's advance. The idols remain hidden beneath her. As Rachel's deception unfolds, Laban pauses, his gaze sweeping over the tent, unaware of the hidden idols. Rachel's subtle movements continue, her deception masking the truth. Under the scorching sun, Jacob's encampment becomes the stage for a tense confrontation. Laban and Jacob face off, their voices echoing across the expansive landscape, each word a calculated move in their strained negotiation. Gestures sharpen, expressions harden, as they meticulously dissect the terms of their separation, the weight of past grievances heavy in the air. Mistrust permeates every syllable, casting a long shadow over their every interaction, threatening to unravel fragile agreements. The air crackles with unspoken tensions, each man standing his ground as they navigate the treacherous path toward an uncertain future. In the rugged hill country of Gilead, Laban and Jacob collaborate, building a heap of stones. Each stone is carefully laid, a symbol of the covenant taking shape between them. The stones rise, a physical testament marking the boundary that divides and binds them. Laban solemnly declares, "The Lord watch between me and thee when we are absent one from another." In the hill country of Gilead, Laban and Jacob sit, a meal laid out between them, a truce tentatively declared. The air is thick with unspoken words, the landscape echoing their shared and troubled past. Jacob chews slowly, his eyes scanning the horizon, a world of memories swirling within him. Laban watches Jacob, a complex mix of resentment and respect etched on his weathered face. Each bite is a silent acknowledgement of their bond, forged in conflict and compromise. The meal concludes, leaving an uncertain peace hanging in the air, the future yet unwritten. In the tranquil dawn of Gilead, Laban embraces his daughters and grandchildren, his touch conveying a mix of love and farewell. His face, etched with the passage of time, reflects a poignant blend of sadness and resignation. He lingers for a moment, imprinting their presence in his memory. With a heavy heart, Laban turns his back to his family, initiating his solitary return to his homeland. His departure marks the end of a chapter, leaving behind a legacy of love and a path now walked alone. In the tranquil hill country of Gilead, Jacob watches Laban fade into the distance, a new chapter unfolding with the dawn. With resolute purpose, Jacob turns, his gaze set towards the promised land, hope etched into every line of his face. He leads his family forward, each step a pledge to their shared destiny, their figures small against the vast landscape. The sun ascends, bathing their path in a divine golden light, symbolizing promise and renewal. Their journey begins anew, under the watchful gaze of the heavens, towards a land of dreams and fulfillment.